Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. I'm still working on the 42 rows to make a walking stick for my most complicated project to date. I still have to make the eyes. 42 rows of this. Just 6 in each row to make this piece for the character. I'm going to be all tired out for Amigurumi by the end of Christmas. I have so many more that I'm probably just going to have to push to the side for now. Those are on my to-do pile. So, let's get going. So, unlike my last video, there's not a lot of counting, it's just more remembering to put my stitch marker back in and write down every time I pass the stitch marker. That way I can get through this as quickly as I possibly can. I would like to just get this to putting it together mode and get that done. Lickety split. There's a lot to this particular pattern. I like the Craftsmart. This is really nice yarn to work with. I'm finding it pretty cushy. It's not as soft as some, but it's pretty soft. Okay, it's quite soft compared to quite a few things. I also find it holds my stitches really nice. It really has nice stiff stitch definition. Like, those look good. Really good. It's like a machine made it, right? But I'm not a machine. I'm one of those getting close to Christmas starts getting all freaked out people because there's so much that just seems like your list just never ends. And things, more and more things need to get done. My daughter is not done school till the 22nd, which is very strange to me. That just seems so close to Christmas. So that means that, like, what, I've got her at home till like the 8th of New Year's. Just seems so odd. I always thought kids got out earlier than that, but I guess not. And another row down. This is exciting. Oh my. Somebody wants to give me a message. Well, that's okay. They can wait another time. I'm busy. Okay. So we are now at 11 rows. 42. With 31 more to go. Yeah, using this yarn is not hurting my hands in any way. It's really actually quite gentle. I feel like I'm not forcing, but I'm still getting really nice tightly woven stitches. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm supposed to actually stuff this thing. I think I'm probably supposed to. I have a feeling you're supposed to put some stuffing in there, so I'm going to see if I can get something to go in there. I don't want it stuffed like super tight, but I mean maybe a little bit might help it keep its shape. I have a feeling that if I don't, it's going to start bending pretty easily. Kind of is already. Alright, I'm just going to use this pen. It's my crochet hook that I like to use. I don't know where I stuck it. It's somewhere on the bed here, and I'm not going to be able to find it. Because, you know, Murphy's Law. There we go. Yeah, I think that's something I should do, is make sure this has a bit of stuffing. It doesn't have to be crazy tight, though. Up next is going to be yet another doll. Tiny has told me she really wants me to make her a doll. Doesn't matter what doll it is, but I already know what character she really wants. So, I think I've worked out how to do that. I'm still working on the mittens. I decided to frog it all today. I'm not feeling too impressed with myself. Because, you know, that's how I roll. And, yeah, I tried making it with the thicker yarn, and I really don't like the way it looks. I'm not going to put it on camera because it's actually quite embarrassing. So, there's that. Wasted a bit of my day working on that. But, you know, sometimes I second doubt myself, especially when I'm trying to figure out a pattern. And mistakes happen and you learn from them. I know I can fly through them quite quickly if I just sat down. I got pretty far with shaping it and all that, and the other cup of, what do you call it, ribbing. I did those during the day because it's that fluffier yarn is really difficult to work with at night, even with my neck lamp. Go, and there we are. I think I'm going to take a little tea sip here. I'll be right back. Awesome. Found it. Go take a sip of my tea, and oh, there's my crochet hook sitting right in front of me. Because my eyes are kind of not being my friends right now. They're really dried out. And my sinuses are swelling up a little bit, pushing on my teeth and my eyes, which makes them dry out. I'll be alright though. I took my sinus and cold pill, and I'm drinking lots of fluids, and I've been sleeping and napping on and off to counter attack. Not feeling the best. I get sinus infections every year. I had one in 12th grade. I was living on my own by the time I was in 12th grade. And I ended up with a really bad sinus infection. The place I was living in January. I think it was January. There was a cold snap, and we only had enough wood heat to last half the month. And so we had half the month with not very much heat, and I got very sick. My face swelled up to the point where my eyes were swelled shut. I was on antibiotics for weeks. I could not get out of bed. I was so sick. And my doctor decided to check my sinuses, and he tapped on them. And the swelling got worse. And yeah, I've had nothing but issues since. I don't have any polyps or anything growing in them. They're just extra prone to being overly sensitive. So that's kind of something I'm used to at this point, because it can happen multiple times a year. It's not just a cold weather thing. It is just whenever. 15. So, no worries. I will be alright. Quite often my kids will bring something home, and that's what will happen. I'll just turn it into a nice little sinus discomfort, and that'll be the worst of it. And I'll get my throat sore a little bit too here and there because of all the drainage, but that just goes hand in hand with everything. So drink lots of fluids. Try to clean out the nostrils and stuff. I don't use like nose sprays and stuff because it's a bad idea for me. And yeah, put my diffuser on non-stop. I'll have to turn that thing back on pretty soon here. Looks like it just went off. Yeah, this is my last major part of doing the rat. I need eyes, and I think I'm going to embroider his nose right on his face. Sorry if my voice goes a little funny. I just end up putting that thing in my mouth every time. I don't mean to. I should just get one to chew on. But I don't want to. But at the same time I do. Okay, coming around the bend again. And kabooming. Let's just make sure I'm not losing a stitch yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just keeping it up. That's amazing for me. That is absolutely astounding. Usually I would have lost a stitch by now. Okay, this camera must be good luck. I've been avoiding it because it feels very tedious to just go around and around. It feels easy, but at the same time kind of tedious at the same time, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to keep on going around. And again, sorry, start thinking about different stitches. Just kind of dozed off in my own little world there. Sorry about that. I don't do that too often, but so once in a while, especially when I'm not feeling great. I get a little dippy. I thought about maybe just not doing any talking and just making a video and putting music on it. I might just do that. See if I can find some nice Christmassy music or relaxing music and just crochet. Yeah, I think I spoke too soon. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this didn't feel right. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I gotta take you back. Oh, we're gonna go back here. And I took out 2, so. See, I was all proud of myself for 2 seconds. Backfired. Okay, it is a very pretty brown though. I know, it seems like a weird thing to say, but browns are pretty too. And come around the bend. We're going to stop, and we're going to count again. So I'm going to have to keep on doing this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can mark it down now. And a stitch. This is a little bit longer than my middle finger now. And we are at 17 rows. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera off for a few minutes and I'm going to work on this on my own, and I will show you what it looks like at the very end. So I'll see you in a few minutes. And I'm back. We have a walking stick. I think I overstuffed it a little tiny bit, but I think it'll work itself out. Alright, so we are going to go on and cut this. About there would be good. I'm going to grab a darning needle and we are going to sew up this end. And this piece is ready. Ready, Eddie. And go all the way around. That was some tedious stuff. I'm super excited it's done. And go down, up, down, up, down, and up again. Now we can pull that nice and tight. Here we are. Go through here. We're just going to come out there. Then we're going to go over here. Go through there. Then we're going to come up through the top. And we're going to go back down. It's looking pretty nice. So now we're going to come out over here. Okay. Go back in the same way you came out, and we're going to go down here, come out there, go in, through here, again. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just zigzagging my way around to make sure the yarn is nice and secure, making sure it's all mixed up, so if a little bit gets loose, it's not going to all come out. And amigurumis are pretty forgiving with that kind of thing, where most projects it's hard to hide crazy messes like your yarn zigzagging all over the place. Which is apparently my style. Okay, and I think that's gonna do it. And that is the walking stick. Ninja. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll this up a little bit. Possibly throw it in the washing machine just to give it a good softening and spreading out of the yarn. I think I overstuffed it, so a little wash will remove it very nicely. And there we have it, folks. Pretty much ready. Just a pair of eyes, and we'll be putting that bad boy together. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. So glad you were here. Bye.